I'm not going to talk over this. I'm just going to let this play out. I don't need to talk over this. Why talk over perfection? The Christmas Penguin's getting in on the hype as well. Get your drinks up. We raving out here. Well, she's probably been partying too much, actually. She's broke a shoe in a tunnel. It's inconvenient, really. Yeah, this is Ridge Racer Type 4. It's a good intro, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Wind in your hair. I said I wouldn't talk over this. I'm not going to. Excuse me, my shoe's knackered. Do you mind giving me a lift? Well, I'm kind of in the middle of a motor race, but, you know. I mean, you're costing me my chance of victory, Matt. All right, then. Hop in. All right, then. When you look at me like that, darling. Hello. Hello. You have to start with hello. Or in the case of this game, you have to start with one of the most legendary all-time intro films. It's one of the all-time great arcade racing games of all time. It's Ridge Racer Type 4. I don't know what else to say. I think the game has told its... well, yeah, the name's right there. So, like I said, I didn't actually play that much Colin McRae Rally in my childhood. I think it came along a little bit too early for me. I got into it from 2.0 onwards and that. Not the case with this. I played the absolute... Jesus. The shizwalolico out of this. And I keep doing it. This is one of those games... Funnily enough, I've been replaying... Well, I've been playing Spyro Reignited Trilogy. But within that is Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. That's one of my games that I come back to every so often. And it kind of... I believe Nerdcube put it correct once. He said there's a list of games for him that he comes back to kind of remind him that he loves games. And that games make him happy. And that games are a lovely, safe place for escapism and joy and all of the emotions and that. Spyro 3 is one of those games for me. This is another one. The style, the aesthetic, the story, the racing, everything about it. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps. This is going to be good. Let's not waste any time. Let's crack on. Let's go. If a woman looked at me like that, I'd be worried she would think I'm loaded. She'd be sorely disappointed. So here we go, right into it. This is the Real Racing Roots 99 Grand Prix. So this is the main career mode tournament. I'll just say how our Racing Evolution is canon in the... We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. It's like how even Scooby-Doo itself in Mystery Incorporated was like, huh, that's Scrappy Doo. I've not seen him. Just walk away. We all said that we would never recognise it ever. We'd just walk away and pretend it never existed. So here we go, yes. This is the main career mode of Ridge Racer Type 4. It's the Real Racing Roots 99 tournament. So in the first round heat, we've got 2 races. You have to finish in a qualifying position, which in the first 2 races is the top 3. In the second heat, 2 races, it's in the top 2. There you go. Actually, the in-game narrator is actually explaining all of this to us, which is very useful. So basically, what this did... a good 15 years odd before NASCAR decided to ingest a massive bucket full of wood glue and meth, wood glue, methamphetamines and bleach, and invent the stupidest championship format in motorsport history. Ridge Racer was proving to them how you do a knockout bracket. This is how you do playoffs in motor... Well, it still isn't. It is. They aren't playoffs, but... NASCAR, you had the template right here. in the Real Racing Roots 99 Grand Prix. So, that's the competition we're going to be competing in. Who will we be driving for in this competition? One of the coolest things about this game is not only is it an arcade racing game and it has its own unique aesthetic and its own unique world and universe, it has its own unique racing teams with unique characters and its own unique car brands and manufacturers that you can race for. So, this is the first tier of that. You've got 4 racing teams to choose from, and this also acts as your difficulty level. So this is quite interesting. We've got, and all of these are also named after, because it's a Namco game, nice little bit of in-universe lore, all of these teams are named after Namco video games. So you've got Dig Racing Team with the United States, that's named after Dig Dug. RC Micromouse Mappy is named after a game, I think it was just called Mappy. Pac Racing Club, Pac-Man, yeah, it's literally there in the logo, that's kind of an obvious one. And then there's Racing Team Solvalu, and I believe the game was actually called RT Solvalu. So, and you can also see tuning up there, tuning easy, expert, and all that. It's quite funny. When I first played this game when I was younger, I liked the look of this team, and you can see there, each team has a little story behind them, a little bit of backstory to get you introduced to them. So, Dig are a winning team in the past. This American team is in a slump. Their limited budget will make a winning season difficult to achieve. So, in terms of modern Formula 1, you know, explain it like it's modern Formula 1. This is basically your Williams legendary team that have hit hard times, and it's up to you to build them up back to the front. Then you got Micromouse Mappy from France, a French team with cars renowned for ease of handling. Their team also has a new owner for this season. That's your Alpine, or Renault. Pac Racing Club of Japan, a new Japanese team competing for the first time this season. Their cars are tuned for balanced performance. So, I don't know, not quite your AlphaTauri, but maybe like your Honda or BAR when they were involved, or Toyota when they were in F1. And then Racing Team Solvalu, an elite Italian team with a record number of Grand Prix victories. If you answered Ferrari, yes, you'd be correct. Their cars are tuned for high performance. Yeah, they're the Ferrari of this game, basically. The Ferrari F1 team, I should say. So, who do we want to go with? We're probably going to have only one time for one run-through, most likely. The thing I like to do normally is I like to start, if I only have time for 2 run-throughs of this game, I start with Mappy, who are the easiest, because this also functions as the difficulty level, basically, and then I go for Dig. So, Dig or Mappy? Dig or Mappy? I think Mappy, because I think they've got quite an interesting backstory as well, that will be told as we go through the game. So let's pick them. Let's go. Sign a contract for Team Micromouse Mappy. Join up with them, the French outfit. And because they're French, we're greeted straight away with the word bonjour. Welcome to Team Mappy. Bonjour. Hello. I've been greeted by an attractive woman, so I've gone James May. Hello. You have to start with hello. Who, me? I'm Sophie Chevalier. I'm the owner of this team. Are you surprised? No. That's cool. You can. Then I'll see you at the finish line. Okay. You'll come in first, right? It's not very often that I've had a woman ask me if I'll come first. Anyway, sorry. Oh, and by the way, can you choose the car manufacturer you want? And can you choose one that's stylish? Okay, I can do that. Oh, right. Well, you just sort of like distracted there. I mean, listen, I've got ADHD, I understand. If there is anything you need, just ask Donald Louis, the manager. He's taking care of the details for me. Excellent. He's your, like, how guy. You pay him to be the how guy. Would you like a taste of my little baguette? God. Right, so this is where you choose the car manufacturer out of 4. So you've got 4 race teams and 4 car manufacturers. So you've got... How many different combinations are there? 320 or so, something like that anyway. I think because you also, based on your finishing positions for each team in each heat and stuff like that, you get unlock different cars, all that stuff. So it's one of those Japanese-style games where the campaign mode is short, but it's designed to be played through 1,000,001 different times in 1,000,001 different ways. So we've got Assoluto from Italy, an Italian auto manufacturer. Their cars designed are characterized by fluid, sporty body styles. Again, very much your Ferrari, or maybe your Lancia, Alfa Romeo, someone like that. Lizard, out of the United States, an American auto manufacturer. Their designs are known for their dynamic and aggressive forms. So they're very much your kind of Vector, Celine, someone like that, like your kind of American supercar. I'm trying to think who else. Maybe your Corvette, something like that. Chevrolet Corvette kind of thing. Not the first time Namco did that. What's that? There's Terazi out of Japan, or Terazi. It's renowned for their varied body styles. So I guess they're your Toyota or Nissan or someone like that. Maybe a Honda. That looks quite Toyota, that car there. And then your Age Solo out of France, a French auto manufacturer. Their designs focus on compact, aerodynamic body styles. So they're basically a Renault or Peugeot. Well, probably Renault. That does look quite Renault. Should we go for French car for French team? Well, there is another choice, much like how choosing the team affected our difficulty level. You'll see at the top there, type drift, type grip, or type grip. Making the game in such a way that makes you play it again in different ways. Yeah, I kind of enjoy that. I mean, you'd obviously just ask Rhino GT4 about how repetitive it gets if you try and go for 100% completion and unlocking everything. But Ace Combat 3, yeah, that's the thing. Like I say, it's a very Japanese game kind of thing. So I think we're going to go French manufacturer for a French team. We're going to go with Age Solo. And there's their first car, the Prophetie. It's very pretty. It's a very pretty Prophetie. Look at it there. It looks very cute. Looks very, very cute. Little mid-engine car by the look of it. And it is running to grip handling. So we'll see what that means when we get into the game. So hopefully Sophie's happy with that. Our sponsor this season is Age Solo, per your request. Yes. Oui. It's a Speed 6. It actually looks more like a baby Speed 12, a TBR Speed 12. It seems to be ready, I think. You think? I heard that this car has great traction, so it handles corners very well. Yep, that's kind of the point. That's good. Donald said that to me, but I have no idea what it means yet. Okay, you're learning on the job. That's fine. Basically, it means it goes fast in the corners. I can do big zoomies in the corners. That's what that means. The first heat is coming up. Don't be shy and go for first place. Are you giving me racing advice or dating advice here, man? I appreciate it. Though. Only one is canon. Dun, dun, dun. Right, so we're starting off in Helter Skelter. I think even the look of the menus and everything. Oh. People watching this live in the stream, if you turned up at the very start of the stream where I play a few songs before I join in, I play this at the start of almost every stream. I've used this in YouTube videos. The soundtrack to this game is sensational as well. So let's get going. Let's get cracking. So on the 1st of May 1999, Heat 1, Race 1. And you can even choose what song plays if you want.
We're racing Route 99 in Helter Skelter.
There's just so much that's just cool and unique about this game. Off we go. Right, now, which button is it to change view? Ah, there we go. Right, it's triangle. So off we go. The qualifying report. Yeah, I used to use this in F1 2018, career mode, let's play videos and stuff. So, we've got the music pumping in the back. This is quite a city circuit start. Always gave me vibes of, because the Ridge Racer games came out around the time of the first generation Gran Turismo games, around the same time as each other. This always gave me vibes of like Special Stage Route 5, your kind of Japanese city circuit. And the thing is, as there's an aircraft flying... did we just watch a plane crash on live television? which we're kind of busy having a motor race here. Do you mind not distracting us by having a fatal accident? A plane accident. Anyway. Yeah, basically the difference between the handling is, if you tap square in a grip car, it grips up and turns tighter. So it's all about handling, you see. Oops. As you can see there, our car actually handled too well. In the drift cars, if you tap square, it does the kind of, well, I remember it from the Burnout games that came after this. It does the tap square to driftu. So you go, ow! You crash into your teammate like that, so... Well, if my teammate's not going to go for the... Ow! Yep, this is also an arcade racer, so... It's kind of like Wipeout in that it punishes wall contact with a big loss of speed, so... You do have to focus a bit here. I mean, it is fairly arcadey, it's not exactly sim. But I think... I just love how this game does something so incredible, especially in terms of racing games, that I think is ignored. Especially nowadays where sim racing games or racing games in general just forget to even have a career mode. Like, they forget to even have single-player content or story or anything like that. I mean, I was fairly... Ow! Do you mind? Pack Racing Club not enjoying being doppied by some rookie in a French mid-engine sports car. Yeah, like, I just love how this game, it has such a unique and well-realized little campaign mode and such a cool little in-game universe. Everything from the aesthetic of the game, the menus, the fonts, the UI, all of that looks gorgeous, and it's so well put together. And you have all these fictional teams and cars. All of these are all created. They're all fantasy. They're proof that sometimes... Oh my god, there's a helicopter. Oh my god! Help! Does anyone around here know how to fly, like, airborne vehicles? Well, more importantly, we're going... This is the second to last corner, and we are going for the win here. Ahead of Solvalu's ace driver, whoever they are. Well, whoever they are, they're going to get slapped. Because we've passed them in the final set of corners. And where's the finish line? It's up here somewhere. There it is. That'll be a maiden win for Team Mappy. For Arch Solo as a manufacturer in the Real Racing Roots 99 Championship. More banging music in the replay. Just everything about this game is so unique. And it's one of those things, like now, obviously, with racing games, more stuff is kind of licensed. You get, like, licensed content and stuff. But there's something to be said about this game just creating everything from scratch. The cars are fictional, the tracks are fictional, the world is fictional. There's all these characters in it, and these stories, and the UI, and the look of the game, the music. It's all created. It's crafting an entire world that you can drop yourself into. It's lovely. I'm so happy. At first place! I knew we could count on you from the beginning. Good. Well, I appreciate it. At this rate, I wonder if Father will stop his one-sided plan to get me married. Sorry, that's escalated quickly. I didn't realise there was a... By the way, I wasn't able to see you finish the race because it was over so suddenly. I see what you're doing. You're trying to button me up there. Please get first place in the second race too. I promise to watch the race next time. I promise. I'll do my best. Huh. Wow. Right. Wonder Hill in Fukuoka. She likes you. She enjoyed our performance. Let's put it that way. She enjoyed our performance. It's flattering. Right, so Naked Glow, random player. Actually, let's just stick to Naked Glow. Let's just stick to glowing naked. Being naked and glowing, apparently. She must be amazing at parties. Sorry, I forgot I was getting married. I was watching a duck eat a sponge. Listen, it's the ADHD brain. I sympathise. Yeah, like I said before, the whole original soundtrack to this game looks absolutely... It sounds amazing. At some point, I'll skip to... Well, I like how each track kind of has its own designated song that is chosen to play, which again adds to the unique vibe. Every track has a unique song for it, which is cool. A unique kind of theme song, if you will. And I like the fact that we actually raced twice at this track, but in the second one... Oh, God, that kamikaze helicopter's back! Kamikaze crash into you. Sorry, now's not the time to sing Carly Rae Jepsen. Probably now's never the time for me to sing Carly Rae Jepsen, if I'm honest. There's never a good time for me to be singing Carly Rae Jepsen, to be honest. Not because of her. I mean, I love her to bits. It's just me singing. That's all. But anyway, yeah. We're up to 5th place already. Kick them horns in. Them dance groove horns. Yeah, you see over there? You kind of run this track later on, but in a kind of longer configuration. So this is kind of the indie circuit. And we come back here later running the Grand Prix loop. Mappy, more like nappy. Alright, speaking of which, there's our teammate, and he's been duppied. So, you ain't any good. He's getting butthurt about the special treatment being shown to us from Sophie. We're just like, well, get good. Get good, scrub. Ow. Get good, scrub. And up the inside of... that's the Dig Racing Team car for 3rd. I love their liveries. All the livery... Again, the liveries are all really cool. I mean, again, the team names and identities are inspired by other Namco games, but again, that still feels kind of real. You know, you have title sponsorships for motor racing teams in real life, so... you know, other in-universe things sponsoring or branding a car makes sense. Makes sense. So we're going to come across the line third on the first lap. I will. Voice of God. That seems to be quite a Japanese game trait. I've noticed that in Auto Modelista as well. And, well, it's hardly a good game, but, yeah, it was a Midas game, wasn't it? Oh, what was it called? No, it's not Total Immersion Racing. Maxed Out Racing. Oh, yeah. One of the all-time great arcade street racing games. Sorry, did I say all-time great? I meant all-time shite. An all-time record-sized massive dump. I love this track, but I'm shite at it, yeah. It is a bit fiddly. It's a bit complicated. Avril Lavigne just sit here racing this track. Like, why have you got to go and make it so complicated? Sorry. Oh, my God. I had to go... The Pack Racing Club card decided to try and repass me there as punishment. Like, I'm not getting beaten by this level of dad jokes. Left, okay? No. Oh, God, the co-driver in that game. Don't lose! Oh, shit, what do you think I was going to do, love? What do you think I was out here for? Last I heard, I was not being paid to lose this race for a betting scam, so, you know. Take care of this loser. The voice of God just amping us up there. British commentary, it's just like, no, there's so much bias in commentary now. The boring pundits and that. Japan, it's just like, I hope this guy slaps up this loser. Slaps up this pilot. Well, you know what, narrator man, voiceover guy, voice of God, commentator, stadium announcer, whoever you are. Whoever you are, I've fulfilled your request. I've dutifully slapped up you man from Sorvalo, the previous dominant force out here in Real Racing Roots 99 competition. Never mind the Ferrari, they're the Red Bull of this tournament. The track reminds me of Fujimi Kaido on Forza. Very big vibe, the kind of mountains, Japanese kind of mountains vibe. Meantime, that'll be 2 from 2. 2 from 2 for Micromass Mappy. Of course, I ended up abbreviating them to Team. Another one of my favourite tracks on the replay. And yes, I have the full soundtrack downloaded. They're all bangers. And again, I love the fact that the graphics, like, obviously, compared to now, I mean, 25 years is a long time. As I said with Colin McRae Rally, a human aging by 25 years is going to look quite different over time. So yeah, the graphics aren't going to look the same as games now, far from it. I still think a game like this looks really cute. It looks really good. Meantime, speaking of looking good, you're driving well. The other teams can't keep up with you. Seems that way, isn't it? Also, what's Auto Mod playing at? Oh, I see. Auto Mod strikes again. Oh, the first 2 Gran Turismo games are worlds apart from one another. GT1 is fantastic, but in comparison to GT2, it's rather bare-boned. Auto Mod was like, boned, sex-based terms. We're not having that. We're not allowing that. Donald said I shouldn't make such a fuss over the first heat race results. Well, they matter to me. Good! They should! Father's probably not expecting us to do this well. Well, he can shove it, really. I can just imagine the surprised look on his face right now. It's like the O emoji. The -O emoji. Second heat's coming up. The races will be difficult, but it'll be easy for you, no? You charmer. You charmer. I hope you'll get first place again in the next race. I hope so too. I mean, you're the team boss, so naturally you'd hope for that. Naturally you'd prefer that. You won a race. Father wants me to have 7 kids. I know, right? That was a random bit of trivia to be thrown in, but that will be elaborated on later as we go through. Righto, on to the second heat. Oh, this may be my favourite track in the game. And we got a new car, complete with a really cool little cutscene of the hauler pulling in and unveiling our new car by deploying it out of the hauler. So in the first round, we had a kind of baby little cutesy sports car. This is a roidier version. It's the Megere, or the Megere. Megere? Megere? We'll go with Megere. Sounds more French. Le Megere. Top speed is up, and yeah, it's just better in every way. It looks quite... Oh, that back end really reminds you of something. The back end really, it's quite funny because this is a French manufacturer, but the first two cars have kind of reminded me, the first one kind of reminded me of a Tommy Kyra ZZS, or like a sort of Lotus Elise type car. Yes! Great minds, Dan. Great minds. The back end is pure Lotus Europa. That's exactly what I was thinking too. The original Lotus Europa. Yeah, that's our new car. Now, depending on our results, if we'd finished second and first, we'd have unlocked a different car. Or first and second, we'd have unlocked a different car. Or second and second, we'd have unlocked a different car. So you have to get every single combination of results possible with every single car and every single team. Di Tommaso Pantera front. Yes. Now, were Di Tommaso Italian or French? Because it's taken me this long, but it's only recently that I learned that Bugatti are actually French. I just thought they were Italian. Apparently they're French. I was like, oh, okay, it's taken me this long. We got the best car we could at this time to match your great driving skills. Well, thank you. Very good. Actually, all the hard work was done by Donald and his staff. Well, good. That's kind of, teamwork makes the dream work. Thought it had a TVR Cerberus front and a Europa arse. A Europa arse? Besides, they won't even listen to my suggestions. How rude! What do you think about this? I don't think this is a good working relationship. Well, no. It does seem a bit snobby. Seems a bit gatekeepy. Nobody likes that. Oh, sorry. No, I'm complaining now. Forget about what I just said. All right. I have already. Hashtag ADHD. The second heat's coming up. According to Donald, the other teams have new cars as well. The race ahead will be challenging. They will be. I know it's going to be difficult, but good luck. Thank you. What's thank you in French? Banging music. Hell yeah. Now, if I remember rightly, the default song for this race is... Yep, it's... I think my favourite song on the entire soundtrack. We heard a blast of it in the replay of the last race, but... Edge of the Earth. So I like the fact that this is basically set at, like, an airport in... Guys, Ridge Racer was playing 5D chess with us the whole time. Was this their guess? Was this their prediction for the Las Vegas Grand Prix? We start out on an airport runway. We head into the city. There's a section very clearly with casinos, like part of the Vegas Strip. Is this what it was? Also, this track gave me huge Special Stage Route 5 vibes because it's at night mainly, and the lighting and everything, the colour of the sky and everything gave me huge Also, I did enjoy the variety of car designs because look at what Pack Racing Club have upgraded to. They've upgraded to basically a tricycle. They've basically upgraded to... do you remember that Morgan three-wheeler that Richard Hammond drove once on Top Gear? They've basically upgraded to one of those, cosplaying as an F1 car. Or trying to, anyway. Yeah, it's literally got 3 wheels. Well, yeah, trying to cosplay as an F1 car. Oh, that looks... Oh, we just nerfed off on the Salvato car. So here we go, yep. Massive casinos and hotels down here in the glitzy kind of, maybe the strip part of the city. The Burke Lakefront Airport. Nah, Nissan. And yeah, this is one of my favourite songs on the soundtrack. It's just so funky. And we are powered by pure funk right now as we blast around the outside of our teammate. Once again, just embarrassing them completely. And now back into the airport for the run across the start-finish line. A plane is taking off to the left of us, so this is an active airport that is functioning right now. I mean, come on, Sadiq Khan, make it happen. It's the least you can do after the ULEZ debacle. Give us a London street race. But Formula E would probably be up for it. I was going to say Formula 1 probably wouldn't. Although they do want to make every race on the calendar now a boring generic street circuit in a major city, so they could be tempted. But yeah, the start-finish straight at Heathrow Airport, and then the rest of the lap is just into the city and out. Into the city and back out again. Oops. On the outside of the Dig Racing car. Which interestingly has the number 14 on their cars in the identical font to what Tony Stewart used on his cars when he formed his NASCAR team with, Stewart Haas Racing. And he drove the number 14 car himself, who I believe now Chase Briscoe drives it. It's number 14, isn't it? And yeah, it's the same font and everything. So, I think the more likely, rather than Tony Stewart being a closet Ridge Racer fan, I mean, it's possible. I think what happened was that was also the font that the great AJ Foyt used to use. The pit stop is Heston Services. It's actually just the North and South Circular combined into a racetrack. Also, you may be thinking, oh no, we're only in second and we're coming to the finish line. We've got 3 laps this time. Don't worry. Don't panic. Everything's... There's no need to panic. As the voice of God just said, it's the final lap. Keep you cool. I will. As best I can. Great thing about grip car as well is that I'm barely letting off the throttle the whole way around. My thumb is just imprinted with the X button right now. Am I once again being requested to take care of this loser? I mean, I don't know them. They might be a perfectly nice person. But, you know, they are our rivals, so we have to defeat them. We must defeat them. That always gave me vibes. That shopping mall kind of building to the left always gave me vibes of Westfield in London, funnily enough. I mean, you know, it's not like they have a monopoly on massive shopping malls in major cities, but it always just gave me a... Ow! It gave me a vibe of that. Meantime, we're just casually flexing all over Savalu once again. RT Savalu in the mud. And this is basically what Ferrari themselves have been feeling the last few years in F1. Out in front and leading, maybe getting a pole, starting off strong, and then doesn't matter where they start in the back of the field. Max Verstappen just starts like last, and it's just like, oh, I'm still going to win by 2 minutes anyway. I'm still going to win by 5 laps. Were you even in the same race as me? And Leclerc and Sainz just look at each other and go, do you remember that point where we like led for like the first 100 meters? Wasn't that nice? Except this time the beatdown is not coming in Austrian / Milton Keynes coloured purple. It's coming in French red and silver. Which one? What's that? Oh, which Westfield? Either one, really. I was thinking more the one in... Is it White City? Out in West London. Probably White City. Yeah, just... Oh, everything about this game just looks so pretty and so cool. It's so polished and so beautifully crafted. Everything about this game is so beautifully put together. It's like the most immaculate kind of polished Lego set of... It's like a Lego set of a Swiss watch. Congratulations, me. It seems our new car was worth it. To Donald and the crew, merci beaucoup. Yes, indeed. I know what they're doing. This is no joke. I know now that you need to work as a team to race. Good. I'm glad you understand that. I realise that trust is hard to earn, but I really do want to get along and work with everyone. The last race of this heat is coming up. Let's work together to move on to the final GP. You are preaching solidarity out here. You're like unity, a team. It's like your man from the IT crowd. Team. I even love saying the word team. You may think that's a picture of my family on my desk. It's the A-team. Meantime, the next race, clearly named after an instruction from a B&Q worker, or if you're American, a Lowe's worker. Oh, can I get that shade of paint for my walls? Oh no, we're all out of blue. Anyway, the guy doing the boom tish just put his sticks down and go, no, I refuse. Anyway, let's go. Oops. So this is a variant on the very first track we raced at. This is again kind of the Grand Prix loop version of that track. 3 laps to go. Again, I would say my French is particularly rusty. I never particularly learned much French, so the very limited French I knew anyway has rusted to dust anyway, so... Meantime, there's the Trike of Destiny. The Morgan F1 car. Morgan's entry into Le Mans Hypercar. We're entering the Morgan three-wheeler into the Hypercar class at Le Mans... are you? Okay. I'd say more Home Depot is... Okay, there you go. Yeah, your Home Depot worker. Oh, I want that shade of turquoise. Can I get some? No, we're all out of the blue. I'm assuming it's a bit of English, because clearly it's called Out of the Blue. But it's just Out of Blue. For the last time, man, we're out of blue. Anyway. It's also probably maybe one of the fiddliest tracks in this game. I never really got on with it that well as a kid, but I seem to have mastered it down the years. Well, I say mastered it. Become competent at it. Like Colin McRae said in Colin McRae Rally School. No, you're a competent driver. I'm like, I'm sorry, you called me competent? Thank you. Thank you, Sensei McRae. for the biggest compliment I've ever received in my life. Well, I only called you competent. Yeah, still, you don't understand. Being called competent by you is like being called amazing by anyone else. Alright, we're in fourth. That kamikaze plane, aeroplane pilot's back again. Is that just what he does? Is it just a thing in this city? He's just like, oh yeah, don't mind him. That's Timothy the pilot. Like how Starion is apparently mistranslated. Is that genuinely a thing? I couldn't tell if you were joking the other day when you mentioned that. Not saying you would ever joke about certain things like that. I'm not saying that I don't trust you on these things, but you know. Oh god, the helicopter's back! Oh god, the helicopter's back! Nope. Here comes the other Morgan hypercar. The three-wheeled Morgan hypercar. Suspension, yes! There's some there and some there. And a bit back there. Was it supposed to be Stallion? It would make sense if it was. I can totally see that. Ow. I can also see that wall, because I've just headbutted it. But also, you can see, I mean, we're in Team Mappy. We've won every single race so far, and we're already closing on the leader halfway around the second lap out of 3, so... I don't know. Best answer I can give. Sean, who's the boss? I will. Wheel banging, but we're through to the lead. On lap 2. Oh, my word. This is all crushing. It's a dominant performance from Mike Mappy. From Team... From Team... Who are you driving for this season? Team... they're very tasty. The croissants are very tasty, you know. Team Nappy. Excellent. Even the HUD, even like the massive like digital screens above the start-finish straight are giving us encouragement. See, that's what the Vegas Grand Prix needed. None of this sphere bollocks, literally. They spent 70 billion or whatever, how much, many millions of dollars it is on building a massive testicle for a concert venue. That's basically a massive testicle. And of course, the first people that played there were U2, because of course, if you need something overpriced and useless to be open for you, shove some U2 in it. Yes, I still remember that time they shoved one of the worst U2 albums ever onto all of our iPhones with nobody's consent. We just woke up one morning and suddenly it was just sitting there like a turd. Like someone had just snuck in during the night and done a shat on our phones. And we're like, no, you can't get rid of it. Why not? I don't want it. Well, tough. You must have it. But how can you not want the gift of such an amazing piece of music? By, It's in fact a contraction of Star of Orion. Star of Orion, Starion, Star... So does that mean it should be pronounced Mitsubishi Starion? Oops! Oh, more pure liquid grooves going on in the background. Might have to be the name of the song. So, fun story. I think I've probably mentioned this before whenever I played this game. Oh god, that helicopter pilot's back again. Oh! Anyway, we've won again. Yeah, I probably mentioned this before. For the longest time, I didn't know what your man, the voice of God there at the end, says whenever you come into the finish line. I knew he said, it's the final stretch, but I never knew what he said next. I was like, what is he saying? It's the final stretch. Turned. Well, get turned up. Apparently he says floor it. There you go. Took me far too long to work that one out, but yes. Alright, so that's a successful 4 out of 4. So I'd say successful campaign so far for Team Mappy. Team Mappy with Arch Solo. The official Arch Solo manufactured team, Team Mappy. Team... Congratulations! I was able to see an exciting race today. Good. Were you watching that one? I finally understand now why Grandfather liked racing. Oh, you're getting into it, though. That's cool. And so I remembered. Oh, suddenly this seems dramatic. I remembered what I told Grandfather a long time ago. I promised him that I'd bring home the victory trophy someday. Okay. I don't want it to be just a dream. If it's our team, if it's you, I think we can make it into a reality. Oh my god. And now, we finally... I don't know why she's become movie trailer voiceover guy. We finally reached the final Grand Prix. Only the chosen few go there to battle each other for victory. Will you make my dream come true? Again, this is not something I'm used to a woman asking me. I've not exactly had a woman ask me that before, but I'll give it a go. I'll give it my best shot. Not like that. Let's move on. One of those mysterious questions that scientists can't answer. What proof that God exists? Try and answer the myth of the Mitsubishi Starion. The question science cannot answer. All right, so we're into the final GP. Looks like we will have a chance to crack through 2 runs through the campaign. So we've got 4 races in the final GIP, and we've got another new car. We are undefeated so far, 4 from 4, and we've got a new car that any players of Gran Turismo 3 or 4 will probably recognise fairly well. It is another fictional car, but very clearly, is that the Licorn? Or the what is that name? Is that the Licorn? Or the Liriki? The Licoriki? The Billericki? Either way, I know what that is. That's a Gillett Vertigo. Like I say, if you've ever played some of those old Gran Turismo games, you'll have seen that bizarre front-engine rear-drive GT car from Belgium. The bizarre Belgium batshit, blazingly barst bar. Anyway, yeah, it's basically one of those, and it looks very fast, and it looks very sexy, and it looks very crazy, much like a Gillett Vertigo does, actually. So, what's Sophie Chevalier got to say about that? Have you seen it yet? Seen what? Oh, the car. We got the best car to match your incredible driving skills for the final Grand Prix. Now, this is a team boss everyone should want to aspire to. When I told Father about your driving record so far, he just shut up and paid up. It's only fair. Right, so Father, I need a check to pay for an upgraded car for our driver. Yeah, but really now? Really? Why are you still wasting your time with it? I mean, what's his racing record this season? He's won every single race. And he's 4 from 4. Right. Shut up and go away. Just take my check and go. Homegrown Belgian car. The Gillett looks nicer in real life than on Grand... Does it? The other teams know what we're up to as well, so I'm sure they're putting an effort into getting you... Yeah, unsurprisingly, that is kind of what happens. It's a bit of an arms race out there. This ain't a scene, it's a goddamn Grand Prix. I said it'd be difficult. We can't back down now. We have to face the challenge head on. That's good. Very un-French. There's no surrender about this, is there? Every ace driver starts off as a complete beginner. That's correct. Yeah. No, she's not wrong. All right, so Phantom Isle. This is the shortest track in the game, but it can make the race deceptively tricky. Because the track's so short, you actually have way less time to make it through the field than you normally would. So this race can be low-key a little tricky. I love the touches, like every race has like, obviously so much personality and character to it, but even there's like dates for every single race and every single round as you're working your way through the season. Oops, go on. And also, I've now got a car powerful enough that I can actually wheel spin going off the line. Auto Modern is not getting on with Dan tonight, by the way. I'll fix that after this race. Unless one of the mods wants to fix that. Ow! Meantime, we're up behind the new Dig Racing Team car, and we're up... So, you know, in the last round, Pack Racing Club upgraded to a Morgan hypercar. Morgan 3-wheeler LMP1 edition. They've now just decided to roll out a 1960s Lotus 25 Grand Prix car. You know, Back to the Future and all that. Oh, the helicopter. Oh, my God. To be fair, I will answer the comment that Dan posted. Doesn't like my sense of humour. Humorist. It's jokist. I can't believe it. Not joke-itch. It's completely insane. Resting bitch face in one panel. That's what Automod got offended by the way. It said you were bullying for using the word bitch face. Yeah. Automod is swearist. We're up to... Oh, that was close. We're up to 4th. Smiling like a psycho. Another pity the poor sod that marries her and her old man. Well, isn't that the point of this story arc? She wants to win the championship so her father has no excuse to demote her and force her into getting married. Which she clearly doesn't want to do. Which, I mean, I understand. The idea of getting married to someone has made me break out in hives for most of my entire life. There's never at any point in my life been, whenever someone's asked me, so when are you settling down and having kids? At no point in my life have I ever reacted with anything other than, heck no. No. Absolutely not. Also, there's an ad break at the worst possible time on the final lap of this race. I'm pausing, actually. I am pausing. You're not having this. The ad break has literally been timed on a 45-second lap to start on the final lap to cut out almost 3/4 of the final lap. Not having that. I've done this on Fox Sports. We're coming down to 5 laps to go. We're coming down to the white flag. Oh, there's an ad break. Wait a minute. Stop the race. Throw a red flag. Right, anyway. And community's back. They better be. There we go. Right, we're back. Those of you that got stuck in an ad break there, I deliberately paused so you wouldn't miss the last lap. And I think I've screwed it anyway. I don't think it's going to matter because I think we've spaffed it anyway. We're just too far back. This is what I was saying, though. Unless we have the greatest final corner of our lives. No, it's not going to be... Oh, it's not going to be enough. Oh, it's going to be close, though. Well, it was until we scraped the wall again. Never mind. Across the line, our win streak is broken at last. Only because the track was so short, we couldn't catch up with the leader in time. But this is exactly what I was saying. That's what makes that track so challenging. It's so short. You have way less time to, Huh? Oh! Oh, yeah, there's that as well. We're in the final heat. We have to win. There's no finishing third or second. We've got to do it again. Okay. So, yeah. Right, so this time, let's not spaff it, shall we? It will help. There we go. No revving at the start this time. Just go. No wheel spin this time. Just get a clean launch, and off we go. You have to be pretty much perfect to get the win round here. Like I say, that's why it's low-key one of the trickiest races in the game. So straight away, I've just duppied a degrading armor right past the Pack Racing Club's Resto Mod Lotus 25. bringing that Jim Clark energy out here. I mean, I respect it. I don't know if a car from 1963 will be quite as competitive in 1999 as it is in this game, but you know, whatever. God, that helicopter. We must be distracted by bonsai helicopters. So that's the thing, if you tap the brake in the corners here, on drift cars, obviously you power slide. You power slide. But in this, you kind of just turn tighter. I quite like. I wish real cars worked like... Oh, God. Oh, no, come on. Do you know what I was doing? I was actually resting my thumb on the brake there. No wonder I was going so slow around the corner. I was like, why am I slowing down so much? Come on. There we go. Ow! Why would you do that? Ow! Why would you do that, you pillock? What are you... Right, this pillock is getting on my nerves. Right, I've got to focus. Boomerang Grand Prix is on the way. Alright, we're up behind Graham Hill. We're up behind Jim Clark. We've already passed Graham Hill. We're past Jim Clark. Now it's time for the final lap. Final lap showdown with Salvalu. Can we get it done this time? Hopefully we won't have Twitch disrupting our flow with an ad break right now. And there they are. Come on. We've got banging tunes. Once again, we've got banging tunes on the stereo. I will endeavour to show him who's boss. Up the inside. Oh, yeah. That'll do. I think that's enough to get the win. I can hear him power sliding behind us. Alright, so we've made the pass. And we've got one more corner. Well, two more corners, technically, to hold on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I plan to floor it. Yeah, we're going to get it done this time. That'll do. Lovely. So, in reality, our streak wasn't broken. We go to 5 from 5. Because we have no choice. We must extend our win streak and go unbeaten. Because we have no choice otherwise. The copter pilot is, in fact, her father just taunting. He's trying to psych me out. That's what he's doing. Oh, apparently that message has expired and won't be posted to the chat ever. Whatever. Whatever. Alright, well, what did Sophie think of that? Not so much the first effort. You seem to have a tough time on this race. I did. And it was a bit tricky. Was the new car was the new car difficult to control? A little bit. There's an adjustment period. We'll do. For better or for worse, this car has a tendency of going too far. Race cars. Yes, it's the kind of car that chooses its drive. Oh. And I think you're the one for this car. What is this? Is it a wand from Harry Potter? Might well be. Practice is over now. Let's go for a perfect win on the second race. Okay. Okay. All right, we're getting done. Aha, it's Brightest Night in New York. Now, I mentioned earlier... I think this is it. So that's interesting. The track earlier that was like Edge of the Earth, I joked there might be the Vegas Grand Prix. It's apparently set in New York. So, Your Vibe, Random Play, Pearl Blue Soul, Moving in Circles, The Ride, Move Me, The Objective, Motor Civics, Rev Limit Funk. Let's have some Rev Limit Funk. Another one of my favourite songs on this soundtrack. We haven't heard it yet, so... Brightest Night. So yeah, this is basically the Grand Prix loop. The extended version of the track from earlier. Do you keep your ex's numbers in your phone? What aftershave do you like? Love me! I'm not getting quite as insane stalker vibes from Sophie as you are, Dan, but then again, maybe that explains... I'm autistic, so... And maybe I'm just oblivious to these things. It's like, no, she's just being really nice. Anyway. Let's rock out. It's the absolute banging song. Tell me, crew chief, do you love me? Nice NASCAR 21 Ignition video reference. I love this kind of cobblestone. I've had experience with the Psycho. Oh, you've seen it. Oh my god, are we gonna land? Oh my god! Ow! I've had some dealings with some pretty crappy exes. None quite like... Sophie is not giving me any red flags that I had from them. Let's put it that way. For some reason I was like, maybe Dan's just a francophobe. No, it's like all them French bitches, isn't it? I'm joking, Dan. I don't want to actually saying you said that. Alright, cross the line for the first time. And the grooves are just the same. Meantime, Jim Clark again running second. Revives cyborg Jim Clark. Cyber Jim Clark. It's quite funny because when I first came to this game, I'd already played Gran Turismo 2 a lot. So I naturally I was like, oh, grip's the more realistic driving option. And I suppose it is in a way. I mean, this is not realistic handling at all, whatever car you pick. But I always managed to chime way better. Cyber Clark, the latest in the range of Transformers toys. I always used to vibe so much better with grip cars in this game. Oh, speaking of, though. Oh my god, we're going for the lead. Halfway around the second. Oh my god. Oh, Salvalu, lads, you're just getting crushed under the weight of my massive talent. Meantime, don't mind me. I am once again vibing to the music. As everyone else, as you all should be. I always vibe with Tarazi. Now, which one were they? Were they the Japanese manufacturer? Up and down and all around. We're in the lead for the entire final lap, so we can just vibe to this awesome music. This might have one of the greatest original soundtracks for any racing game ever. I said original in terms of, obviously I know there's a lot of games with licensed soundtracks, the Need Speed Underground and like Burnout 3 and stuff like that, with licensed songs on the soundtrack, if that makes sense. I must say, these, speaking of car manufacturers, these Arch Solo machines have been a joy to drive. Oh, we got a sub! We've got a sub. Dan Bartlett apparently has enjoyed what he has seen in his first time in here tonight. He's decided, now, you know what? I'm going to throw that lad a sub. I'm going to throw him some coins. Just before Christmas as well, when he's absolutely broke. So I appreciate that very much. I feel like a busker. Thanks for that, mate. Merry Christmas. That's my ukulele, apparently. Well, thank you very much, Dan. Appreciate that very much. I would say you get an invite to the Discord server, but you're already in there. You're already in there as a YouTube VIP. And yeah, you know, go sub to his channel. He's awesome. Go do that. Especially you, Barry. Yeah, don't think I didn't... I saw you. I saw you. Barry. Anyway. Barry, congratulations. What a race. This run was much better than the previous race. It was, actually. It was a lot easier. Oh, my voice? I was cheering you on at the top of my lungs during the race, so my voice is kind of hoarse now. Dan's probably like, okay, she's... AJ, you need to step the fuck back. You need to step the fuck back from this bitch. And I'm like, oh, that's adorable, though. Thank you. I'll cheer you on until I lose my voice. Let's keep this pace up and win again. She's so excited. I love this. She's so happy. Hi, I'm Barry Scott. Lol. So this is Heaven and Hell in Fukuoka. So this is... Do you remember the second race in this series? This is the Grand Prix version of that track. And we're now into November 1999. Now, which... Have we had Motor Species? Oh, yes, we did have Motor Species. Why am I complaining? Oh, no, we've got to have it again. What a shame. It's such a good, like, liquid 90s kind of ED, liquid dance kind of vibe to it. Which, funnily enough, the Wipeout games also had. I always think these games were very, like, Wipeout and Ridge Racer were very kind of similar games. Obviously, different kinds of racing represented in both. Ridge Racer represented, you know, present-day car racing. Wipeout represented decades in the future anti-gravity spaceship racing. Well, not spaceship racing, but you know what I mean. A similar kind of very 90s kind of futuristic graphic styles and aesthetics, and the music, and that kind of acidy liquid kind of vibe to it. Ow! Kind of vibe to it. Ow, oops. Oh my god, meantime I'm spaffing myself so much over the music that I'm getting a bit distracted here. Back when this game was considered futuristic and we had the Delta Wing, oh boy. Yeah, that was another name I gave to the bizarre, the three-wheeler that Pack Racing wheeled out in the, no pun intended, it was the second heat, wasn't it? I used to call it the reverse Delta Wing, because there was a race car that came out a few years ago called the Delta Wing, and it was literally kind of shaped like a sort of arrow, including basically being a three-wheeler. It had this very thin nose with two wheels kind of wedged in it. It looks ridiculous, but you know what? No, actually, I thought it looked really cool. Some people thought it looked ridiculous, but, you know, as a proud kind of, well, trying not to be cynical as much as I can, because that's my default state a lot of the time, and it gets boring after a while. It just gets... The welter-ding. The welter-ding. Why is that so funny? Then again, I'm the person that loves a good spoonerism as good as anyone. You know, a spoonerism like, for example, ban dartlet. Ban darts? What? Why should we ban the sport of darts? And then meantime, there's weed sport. Weed sporks. Weed sporks. Weed sporks. Oh, in the meantime, here's Jim Clark. Oh my god. That would have been an amazing pass if we hadn't, you know, grazed the wall. But we did, so it wasn't. It's like a running joke me and my dad have had going back years now to when I was basically a kid. Whenever we played, it was normally when we played pool or something on holiday. One of us would go, that would have been a great shot if it went in. And the other would go, but it didn't. And then the first person would go, so it wasn't. That would have been a great shot if it went in. But it didn't, so it wasn't. But it didn't, so it wasn't. Oh, there's some birds in the sky, enjoying the action. Wedgie sport. Oh my god. Now, do you know what? This track was always a bit fiddly, now that I'm remembering. Yeah, conveniently, now that I'm headbutting every barrier on every corner of the track, I'm remembering, oh no, actually this one was quite tricky. Right. Well, nothing but the win will do, so... Well, never mind, there's the leader. Once again, Sorvalu in the Ferrari role, like, maybe this will be the race we can finally outpace Mao. And then, bye, ow, bye. Just like Red Bull, I just outpaced them in a straight line. My DRS is open, it's just that much more powerful. If I had a quid every time I've heard that in my life, that would have been great if it went in. I'd still have 11p. I'd still have 11p. So, hang on, you've heard it. You've actually anti-heard it. You've not heard it 49 times in your... You've unheard it. Oh! Oops! Those birds, man, they're so distracting. I was busy bird watching at that corner. Which is not something I'd recommend. Oh god, that helicopter pilot, he's going to do himself a mischief at some point. No, I'm just saying so I don't have to worry about losing my 11 pence. This is my 11 pence and I will guard it with my life. Alright, well, hopefully we're going to be in a little bit more than 11p for winning, what will this be, our 7th win out of 8. And we are heading to the final, to the championship playoff. We are heading to the championship 4 race in Phoenix. No, this isn't NASCAR, shut up. This isn't NASCAR, shut up. And there's our pass on the leader where we were just like, bye. Have you enjoyed leading this race? Would you like to win it? Sorry about that, I can't do that. Sorry, I can't do that, bye. Sorry, trade deal. We're going to offer you your arse on a plate. You give us the win. Now. Last place again. You're doing great. All we have to do is to run the final race without mistakes. I mean, it's a big ask. What? My ring is blinding you? Oh, you're so mean. My ring is blinding you. Oh, you're so... Oh, no, I didn't mean to be sarcastic. I'm autistic. I can't be. My fiance gave it to me. I'm not happy about it, this at all. Ooh, you're making fun of me as a way to relieve stress, aren't you? If you lose the race now, I'm going to get you back. I'm confused. Is this how neurotypical people flirt? I'm very confused. I didn't even mention a ring. Anyway, whatever. She doesn't want to get married. That's her prerogative. See? Total psychobabble. Dan's just pointing at things like, look this, look! Look, I told you she was a nutcase! Alright. Doesn't matter though. We've gone undefeated. The final round is at Shooting Hoops in Los Angeles. And there's our car for the final round. It's an LMP1. We've got a Le Mans prototype, basically, for the final round. It's it almost looks like a closed-top version of the Ferrari 323 SP, which is very popular in the 90s. And it is called the Supernova. Will it be caught beneath the landslide of a champagne supernova when we win the champ... Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now. Anyway. Right. That is such a 333 SP. Have you seen it already? Well, your haircut? Well, I've seen it now. We've got a new car that's tuned for high-speed driving. Well, good. Donald and I determined that we would need it to win. Well, good. I know I'm good, but I probably wouldn't be able to win in a Volkswagen Golf. This car can't be compared with any other car we've driven so far. It's a speed demon. This car is our team's final gift to you. The other teams have changed settings on their cars as well. Your ability to focus on high-speed driving will determine if you win. And ... I've decided to change my hair. I was gonna say, for once, a bloke actually noticed. I thought you were gonna do that. Notice anything different about me? And I'm like, have you got glasses? But no, I noticed it right away. Anyway, I could be fashionable and still be serious about the race. I really want to win. I didn't say anything about that. You're good. Final race is waiting for us. Okay. An indefinite hospital prison sentence. Alright, so here we go. The final round. The final round. Moving in circles. No, moving in circles. This has got to be it. There is another special theme for this final race. Also, is it just me or does this... Also, the Dig Racing Team car looks amazing. Looks like a Hot Wheels car I used to have. Alright, off we go. Let's do this. And based on the screaming... Someone's playing Space Invaders on the... Someone's playing flipping Space Invaders on the big screen. Based on that screaming engine note, yep, I'm getting the Ferrari 323 SP inspiration. Probably some Courage in there. They were a French manufacturer, I believe. Courage C36 was their Le Mans prototype at the time, I believe. Oh, up the inside. Dig Racing up the inside there. One of the other cars almost looks like a flipping Porsche 962. Oh, we're up alongside Solvalo already. We're wheel banging. And we're up to 5th by the end of the opening lap. Actually, I take it back. We might have been able to win this in a Volkswagen Golf. I'm fairly certain we might have been able to win this in a Volkswagen Golf. Well, our teammate couldn't. Our teammate Sergio Perez couldn't. It's embarrassing, really. Our results the entire season, 1st and 4th. 1st and 5th. Meantime, we're up to 3rd already. It's been an all-conquering performance so far, and we're barely at the end of the 2nd lap. Slipstream. Oh, my word. Your teammate George Russell. He had a rough season. Look, listen, but I'm going to defend my boy. I'm always going to go into bat for my boy. He had a crap season, so he walked so Lando could run this season. Oh, and once again, side by side with Savalu, and once again, just cock slapping them. There hasn't really been a competition all season. It's been just a series of live cock slappings on national television. Oh, I even waited for the drop to bring the drop back in. That game of Space Invaders continuing on the big screen. And we are halfway through the race. And we just put in a new lap record. We are Max Verstappening all over this bitch. We have Max Verstappen all over. I'm getting a solid Verstappen right now. I'm having a massive Verstappen on this championship. And maybe also proof that NASCAR, with the playoffs, maybe even introducing a playoff knockout format, still not enough to stop a dominant champion winning. Because sometimes the best driver in a season is the best driver in a season and should win a championship. It's almost like that's the kind of fair and right thing to happen. Yeah. Again, another cool thing, the voice of God there. When you get a new lap record. Yeah, it's a new record. Hell yeah. You are so goddamn awesome right now. Oh yeah. The intense, like, what would you call it? Like break beats, not break beats. The big, like, acid beats in the background for the grand finale race. I also love the fact that in game, this race was scheduled to take place so you cross the finish line on the stroke of midnight, New Year's, into 2000. So you went into the new millennium at midnight as you crossed the finish line to win the championship race. As far as I know, that's only ever been done really once in real racing. Roots 99 Grand Prix. But in the American Le Mans series, they tried doing that. And I don't know if it was in 1999 or it might have been 2000 or 2001. They did the race of 1,000 years in Australia. It was on the Adelaide Street Circuit, actually. And they tried to schedule it so it would end around midnight. They had to cancel it early, I think, or it ended early in the end. Happy New Year on the big screens, and the happiest New Year possible to Micromouse Mappy. Because we've done it. The all-conquering, dominant, clean sweep season has been completed.
To tell you the truth, we thought your team team had an Ice Cube's chance on a hot exhaust pipe of winning this race. We thought you guys were great last year, but after your owner got sick, we thought the team was in for a serious tailspin. The fact that the owner's pretty granddaughter took over the team this year didn't help your image at all either. You really held up the honor of your owner. Sorry, we thought you were a sad bunch of lightweights. Here's to the owner's family and the team. Congratulations! Viva la France! Viva Team Navy!
Well, I mean, I appreciate the voice of God's honesty there. Just straight up with that. Well, we thought you were going to be absolute this season. We thought you were going to be the biggest bunch of this season has ever seen. The owner's pretty granddaughter. The owner got sick, and the team's pretty granddaughter who doesn't know all about racing took over. We thought you were going to be this season, but sacre bleu, oui, bonbon. Vive la France! You did a win, and yeah, we did. It was kind of dominant, really. You won. Now ride me like a Dan. For God's sake. I was gonna like shut the door to the team office. Like Dan's outside. Like she's gonna try and shag you. Shut up, Dan. Shut up. Just on the podium, just like, when's the team manager gonna shag? Shut up. Shush. We did it. We finally won. Yeah, we did. This is beyond words. Beyond Thunderdome. No. I have to call up my grandfather and father. Oh, before that, merci. Merci beaucoup. Well, thank you. Oh, yeah, that's merci. That's thank you in French, isn't it? She kind of said. It's kind of embarrassing, but I think I've become more of an adult by being in this Grand Prix. Well, you've experienced personal growth. That's good. Through racing. This is kind of personal, but I decided to get back. Hang on. Is the storyline... This is genuinely... I thought I was tripping out. There's been times throughout this run-through where I'm like, I don't remember her saying these things. I don't remember this ending. Every time I've played this before, it's been like, nah, I'm not feeling it. Well, my dad wants me to get married to this loser. Take care of this loser, and I'm not doing it. I decided to get married. Who's the lucky man? Well, he would be my fiancé, silly. We go back years and years. That's fine. All right, well, I'm new around here. This is my rookie season, so... He's not an utter stranger or anything, so I feel comfortable about it. But I want to make one thing clear with him and my father. What's that? Even if I get married, I want to continue working as the owner of this team. And you should. Why? I want to keep working with a wonderful driver like you. I hope we can work with each other again. I hope we do too. Can somebody hide that contract I've just signed with Dig Racing Team? Shove it in a drawer. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Meantime, here's the epilogue. First of the first 2000 daily. News matters daily. Right, ride me. She's not. Shut Dan. The owner of team held a press conference at a hotel for the victory celebration. Just covered in champagne. Everyone's I was just sat there at the table, like, yeah. Champions! Team for the next season, the contract renewal on the team's age. She's the same age as me. When the press conference turned to the controversy surrounding her arranged marriage. See, that's the thing. Arranged marriage. In every version of this story. This is flipping me out, man. This game is finding ways. Super Mike is finding new ways to be massively late to the stream. He's literally managed to show up 5 minutes before the end. But welcome in. You've literally turned up at the very end of the last letter of the epilogue. Racer. What was I saying? Yeah, that's wild. 25 years on. This game's been out 25 years. We're celebrating the 25th anniversary. It came out December 1998. December 1998. And this game is still finding new ways to surprise me. How about that? How about that? How about that? And here's the closing credits. Which is very initial D. It's a bit Fast and Furious as well. Well, original Fast and Furious. Not... I was actually considering not even showing up because I either missed so much, but I figured I'd drop in and say, I appreciate you still showing up. How about that? JBS is also showing up as well. And so is that kamikaze helicopter pilot again. I said I was supposed to have played. I said I was going to finish this in 5 minutes. Yeah. Has it taken us an hour and 25 minutes to get through this one run through the story? I really wanted to do another one. It is getting late here, and we're coming up on 4 hours streamed. I don't like going over 4 hours, as you know. And as you all know. And there's an ad break, so we've got time to ponder that. Well, Dan won't be seeing this now that he's subscrizzled. Oh, do you know what's Christmas? Why not? Let's go. Let's go. It's Christmas time. Don't let the bells end. Grand Prix. We can skip this. That's fine. Wait. Actually, no, we can't. Wait. We have to wait. I assume the game is loading behind this. Okay, now we go. Just don't burn yourself out, buddy. Oh, it's too late for that. To be honest, this year has burned me the F out. But last stream before Christmas, maybe last stream of the year. You're going with Psycho Creature again? No! Your favourite team boss ever. You're picking a new team manager? No. I may have mentioned. She was like, I hope to work together again. I hope we can stay together for next season. I was like, let me just shove that contract for Dig Racing Team that I've just signed in the bin. Because, having brought a maiden championship to Team Micromouse Mappy, I am now going to... We're going from easy to the most difficult. We're going to Dig Racing Team. The winning team in the past that are in a slump now, their limited budget will make a winning season difficult to achieve. Difficult, but not impossible. Let's do it. Let's go. Alright, let's do it. So here's our new boss, Robert Kreisman. Welcome to Dig Racing Team. I'm Robert Kreisman. Kreisman. I'm Robert man, the team manager. The team's been looking forward to meeting you. Maybe you heard through the grapevine. I might have done. ... Our team's performance has been, shall we say, less than stellar in recent years. This is my best kind of Midwest American accent. Robert Belchman. In fact, people call us the Dig Your Own Grave Team. I mean, it's actually quite funny, but also harsh. Listen, I know. Listen, Robert, Bob, mate. Bobbert. F1 Twitter can be mean. I know how it can be. F1 Twitter with their hot takes and all that, they can be mean. They can be really cruel. So I get it, okay? Well, even though this might be the first and last season we work together, let's give it our all. Let's get down to business, shall we? I want you to choose the car manufacturer for us this season. All right, I will, Bob. Can I call you Bob? Bob. Why are you calling me Bob? It's a term of endearment. It's a term of endearment. Right, so we got Assoluto. I feel like we're going to pick from either Assoluto or Lizard, because we've done a grip team. Don't make me imagine Twitter in the 90s. I'm not going to. So I think we're going to go Lizard. We've won a championship with a French team and a French manufacturer. We're now going to win a championship, hopefully, with an American team and an American manufacturer. We're going with Lizard. Robert Frank Williams. And there's our first car, the Bonfire. I'm trying to guess what kind of influence it's got there. That front end is very kind of Lincoln or Cadillac or something like that. A bit Pontiac. It's very Pontiac at the front end as well, actually. That back end is bugging me. What car is that like? Anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll be having a chance to stare at the booty of this car quite a bit as we go around. As we drive it, you know. Lizard is our sponsor, just like you asked. Alright, good. You'll be driving their cars for this season. The tail ends of Lizard's cars have a tendency to slide based on how you work the accelerator and brakes. We've got our new car, and we're ready to roll. Let's concentrate on getting through the first heat for now. I don't know why it sounds a bit like an AI. Lizard is of the off-brand American trucks in Farming Simulator. Well, maybe that's why they struggle for grip. They're used to building tractors. They're used to building farming equipment. Alright, let's go. The other teams have written us off. We are the reigning champions. We lifted the trophy with Micromouse Mappy last season. And now we could have stayed with them and guaranteed years of success, Max Verstappen style at Red Bull. But instead we've done more like a Sebastian Vettel. We've gone to the legendary team that are on their uppers. And they're struggling for form. We are going to bring them back to the front. Let's go. So there's our old car. Well, the old car that we ran at this point in the season last year. The rear of that car looks like a 90s Oldsmobile. Ah, yes! Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm definitely getting some Oldsmobile vibes off this car. The front end's very Lincoln as well. And Pontiac. It's funny, in Forza Horizon 4, I've got a Mosler MT900. It's an American car. Well, American engine, at least. It's got a Corvette engine in it, I believe. And someone has done an immaculate Dig Racing Team livery for it. There's some random cars in the game that some people have done some absolutely amazing... There you go, there's the drift handling. Oh my god, that plane's about to... Yep, okay. I think he survived. One of these days he's not going to be... Oh my god, that was drifting. As to be expected. Yeah, you know about that whole braking traction, drifting and sliding and stuff? Yeah, let's get our drifting on. Let's do it. I like the fact that I mean, it kind of fits in a way about American cars being all like horsepower and stuff. But I like the fact that the Japanese cars are grip tuned. Like, you'd almost think the Japanese cars would be drift tuned as well. More of that banging song. Pearl Blue Soul, I believe it's called. So catchy, so good. Right, so we're not expecting wins right out. Not expecting wins right out of the gate, but remember, we can finish in the top 3 in the... Ow! Do you mind? Whoever's taken over my old car, he's bitter. I see what it is. There's some beef going on there. We've decided to do like Sebastian Vettel, defecting from Red Bull to Ferrari, to try and bring a championship back to Maranello. We're doing the same thing here, going with Williams. I mean, Dig. And our former employees at Mappy, they're not happy. They're not happy Mappies. They're not happy Mappies. I mean, Sophie was all just going to be... Let's be honest, I was just going to be a third wheel for Sophie and her new husband anyway. I wasn't about to do that. Nobody wants that. I mean, you think Christian Horner's obnoxious to deal with as team principal at Red Bull? You imagine having to deal with someone snorking their husband in the pits during every race. Not about that. I'm not about that life. Oh my god. Unmappy. Yeah, very unmappy indeed. Alright, we're catching up. Only 8 cars on the grid if they foreshadowed the first round of the British Touring Cars in 01. Yeah, and they didn't have a production class to bolster the grid either. Ow! Shit. That might be... I was just about to say, we've got a good chance to win here. We've still got a chance, but... Well, that Banzai helicopter's not helping us. He's not helping our cause. Oh, this might... Oh, for God's sake. Still trying to get used to the handling. Come on. We've got one more corner. One more... No. No. No, it ain't happening. Oh, we couldn't have spaffed this final... Oh! No! No! We're so close! Oh, we're so close! Hey, never mind. We'll take a second in the first round. That's still enough for us to qualify, so... Oh. I think we could have won that, though. I was just as halfway around the final lap, I'm like, oh, it could win this. And at that exact moment, I just decided to bounce the car off every single wall on this track. Like, okay, maybe if we get this corner, no. Or maybe if we did, no. And we still nearly won, so... So it's like modern Stuart Haas racing. Yeah, something like that. But never mind, we qualified. That's more than enough for us, that's fine. That will do. Right, so... What does Bobbert think of all that? Way to go! You got second place! Come on now, go for first place next time. I was trying to go for first place that time, but, you know, point taken. Let me tell you something. I spoke to our owner about the race today. He suddenly said, don't bother asking for a new car budget increase. Well, he sounds like an asshole. He added, why don't you get a loan or something to work things out? He's always like this, and his attitude really gets to me sometimes. I can imagine. What a dick. At least for now, we've got another race left in the first heat. Just keep up the good work. I'll do my best. You go back to your boss's office and backhand him. And just firmly backhand him in the face over his own desk. And I'll, well, this time I'll try and not spaff the race win away. I've just got to get used to... It's the difference between drift and grip handling. Because I think the whole thing with drift handling, obviously, where you slide like that, it lurches so dramatically sideways. So you almost have to turn into the corner early and then use the drift to kind of go around the corner like that, if that makes sense. If you take the normal line like round the middle of the track, round the corner, you just like plow straight into the wall on the outside, so... We're back in Wonder Hill anyway. One Tree Hill. That's just reminding me about that. With the reference to One Tree Hill, it's just reminding me. Yeah, that's how my brain works. There we go. Oh, nice. The snap understeer at the end of the drip. Yeah, there is that. There is that. You get the sudden, like, straighten out kind of thing, and you just plow towards the wall. Yeah, so it's a little bit tricky, but... Yeah, okay, there you go. That's how you do it. Right, corner like this is really tricky to do. Yeah, you see, it kind of activates drift and then goes to straighten out again unless you keep tapping the square. So there you go. Yeah, you kind of tap the square and it kind of drifts for about 3 seconds and then straightens out again. So, yeah, it's a bit fiddly. But we'll work it out. We're doing all right. Well, in this race, we're doing all right so far anyway. We're up to 5th. There you go. Oh, for God. Something about this controller, man. I keep going to keep my thumb rested on the X button. I'm pressing the X button, obviously, but I'm kind of keeping my thumb rested so... And this is something I've done for my whole life. I'll keep my thumb on the X button, but also the... Whoa, steady. Come on. Whoa, there you go. That's how you do it. You keep that slide going. I'm the inside of our teammate now. But yeah, like, I'm pressing my thumb on the X button, but I'm keeping enough of my thumb over the square button to supposed to brake. I don't know if it's just this controller is really sensitive or not, but yeah, that's bizarre. Anyway, we're coming on. Well, that's the first lap. We're coming across the line. We're drag racing with our old car. So whoever's replaced us at Mappy, they're not, again, they're unmappy about their performance so far. So we're up to 3rd. We're in a qualifying spot, but not just because, I mean, mostly I want to win just because it helps get you a better car. The better your results, the better car you get. Like, if you finish 3rd and 3rd in the first 2 races, you get, like, a bog standard, like, Pontiac Fiero or something from 1988. With a diesel engine or something. So we finished 2nd in the first race, so we won't quite get the worst, the booby prize car. But if we win, that'll help our case for the 2nd round, especially if the boss is such a twat like he is. Makes you wonder why he hasn't sold up the team. That's his attitude. Do you want your team to actually be good? No, because that costs money. Why don't you sell it to someone who does? No, sod off. Okay, good. Okay, good. That's the story of Man United, I think, in previous years, isn't it? Oh, no, why are we doing this again? Come on. Come on, let's get 2nd again at least. Come on. Oh, that was a nice line to that corner. That's where we passed our teammate on the last lap, I think, wasn't it? All right, so we're up to 2nd again. I can't see the leader this time, so did we just get slowed down because we went over a small bit of grass? That is peak 90s racing game right there. Grass is actually Velcro. Grass is actually secretly Velcro in disguise. Yeah, there's the leader up there. All right, well, we'll take another 2nd. That's okay. That's all right. We'll have to step up in the 2nd round, but we're doing all right for the moment. Well, technically, we won't have to step up in the 2nd round because we finished 2nd in those as well. I just want to win, though. Mission win now, or something. The Forza 4 sticky grass. All the Tonka 2 touring cars. Yeah, a lot of 90s games seem to have, like, the Velcro grass going on. All right, let's keep going. We're out of the first heat anyway, so that's fine. Well, we're through. We're through the first heat is what I should say. 2nd place again? At least you're consistent. I think we can expect good things from you this season. Thank you. Appreciate that. You know, I tried to call the owner today, but he hung up on me all of a sudden. Maybe he's afraid I'm going to ask him to increase our team budget. Donald Louis, my predecessor, must have had the same problems. Hang on. Donald Louis? As in, your man from... He's at Mappy now. Has he gone the other way? There's been a trade deal. There's been a trade deal. Mappy signed Donald Louis as like a technician. He's either Adrian Newey or Patrick Head or something like that. Who's the Mercedes guy? Is it James Allison? He's like their James Allison. And so in the preceding season, I then win the championship with Mappy and then respond by poaching their driver. Ah, the politics of racing, right there. Well, don't let that distract you. The second heat will be tough, so be prepared. Let's call it a day, get some rest. That's a very good idea, Bob. That's a very good idea, Bob. Bob. I can see why Donald went to Mappy. I mean, if he was having to deal with that owner, that absolute bell end of an owner, I don't blame him, really. McDonald's. Something like that. Okay, so we won't quite get the best possible car, because we only finished second twice in the first heat. But, let's do our best anyway, let's do it. Enter the Earth in New York. What have we got? Here's your car. It looks pretty impressive. Still got 20 kilometers an hour faster top speed. Oh, wow. That kind of looks like a mix of like an 80s Camaro IROC Z and like a Vector M12 or something. There's a bit of Venturi about it as well. I know they're French, but yeah, that's nice. That's pretty tasty. Pretty tasty. This looks a bit cyberpunk. Cyberpunk 2077, obviously. Right. Well, we were able to get a new car for the second heat, but I wasn't able to get the budget increase I wanted. As a result, we have a new car, but its basic performance is subpar. The crew did what they could to tune it up. The other teams have new cars too, so we can expect the level of competition to be higher. You might have a tough race, but do your best. I'll do my best. The Group Celica! The Group Celica! Which also reminds me of that Queen and Paul Rogers song, Celebrity. Celica! Group Celica! Alright. Oh, bollocks, I've not got my preferred song for this track. Cock. Never mind. Anyway, if there's any place we can start our season off, kickstart our season into winning ways, it's this one. Oh my god, in fact, I think this is one of the few songs I don't like on this soundtrack. Oh no. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's okay. It's still on this soundtrack, so it's not, like, terrible. Out the way. Do you mind? I also wonder if the level of cars is reflected in the opponents, because I don't think we had that mappy car. So I think, ironically, they've matched the upgrades across the board. They've told everyone else, oh no, Dig Racing Team can't quite afford the mass upgrade, so you can only have level 2 upgraded cars as well. Oh, okay. It's the song that does the wobble-wabble sounds. The wibble-wobble sounds. Wobble, 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 bass. The wobbly bass. Wobbly solo. Oh god, wobbly helicopter. Ow! People stop doing that. People stop doing that. I mean, really. It's just rude. Oh, nice. That was perfect. I mean, it's still a bit of a bop. It's just sort of, yeah. It's like 9 Inch Nails was, it's like, I don't know, Trent Reznor was asked to contribute the song to the soundtrack. So it kind of make like a sort of liquid, like 90s trance dance song. Okay, I'll do my best. By the way, but I am Trent Reznor. It's an off-putting bop, it really is. Oh, but up the inside, it was not enough to stop us there. Alright, so we're going to come around 5th at the end of the opening lap. That's a good start. Remember, we're still looking for our first win in our sophomore season in Real Racing Roots 90... Well, Real Racing Roots 2000... whatever. Real Racing Roots Groundhog Grand Prix. There's been a trade announced. Michael Mouse Mappy gets Donald. 2000 second round draft pick number 55. 2001 first round draft pick number 4 in exchange for The Guy. 2000 first round draft pick number 8. And 2001 second round draft pick number 35. Imagine if a motor racing series did actually operate like the NFL or the NBA or the MLB. Like an American, like, sport. Like, there's something that NASCAR could borrow from. Oh, yeah. Oh, it does this thing as well. It's just kind of... Someone's got... Yeah, it is very... It's disconcerting. This is not... I did not order this. Again, this is like Trent Reznor contributed a song to this soundtrack. And I love me Trent Reznor, but it's just... He's not who I'd ask for this. Anyway, come on. Hustle. Sudoku Nerd is out here. Another late arrival, but another one that I'm glad I'm going into overtime a bit with this stream. We need officially sanctioned cat football. Ah, it's been a while. Mike's worst autocorrect of all time. Meow. Oh my word. Yeah, there's a plane taxiing off, ready for liftoff. Imagine being a passenger on that plane. And the emergency exit is located here and here in the aisles, and if you look to your right now, there are a field of real Racing Groups 99 Grand Prix cars flying underneath us. Personally, Your Vibe is one of my favourite tracks on the OST. The whole soundtrack's phenomenal, yeah. We've found the only really bad track, really. I mean, it's not terrible. It just doesn't fit the vibe at all. Just like, it doesn't fit your vibe at all. Alright, so we're up to third. We've got an entire lap to catch the leader. Come on. Come on. Got to be able to do this. First, we've got to take second. And we're up the inside of the Pack Racing Team car. Now, they, at this point last season, had their Morgan hypercar. The Morgan three-wheeler LMP1, so they've definitely not upgraded at the same rate as they did before. Or maybe just decided that was a bit of a stupid idea. I mean, it was ambitious. It was an ambitious but rubbish idea. Come on, where is that leader? Come on, where is he? Oh my, no. Okay, so my car just decided to brake and not drift there. Our game soundtrack last night, it was an N64 game called Extreme G. Was it? It wasn't related to G Attack, was it? Also, I think I'm realizing something. I don't think you can tap the brake button to drift while you're on the throttle. I think you have to let off the throttle. It's similar to the music playing now, but better. All right, come on. Come on, this is only the... Oh no, this is the last corner! Come on! No! Oh, we're not doing this again! No! Please! Right, the start-finish line's the other side of these S's. No! Fucking... Damn it! Big old car freshener. Alright, we're getting close. Come on. We can do this. I believe. I'm going to blame that one on the music. Put me off. Now they're calling you Team Second. Oh, to be fair, at least our boss's low standards mean that he's still impressed with another runner-up. This is unbelievable. How did you get second with this car? Second place? I still don't believe it. I mean, I could have won if I hadn't been a spanner. Honestly speaking, I underestimated your abilities. Okay, I'm pulling out all the stops to help you win. I'm gonna ask the owner for a budget increase. Go on, Rob. Go on, Bob. Final race of this heat is coming up. I'm sure you'll advance to the finals. I believe in you. My G. My G. My G. I love this guy. I want to win for him. It's very much like Williams. It's very much like the real Williams. He is the James Vowles of the real Williams. I mean, I don't know if James Vowles has this many disputes with the ownership and funding as Robert does, as Bobbert does. Right, Out of Blue, Lucid Rhythm, no. Lucid Rhythm through, Silhouette Dance, Burning Rubber, Rev Limit Funk. Right, Burning Rubber. We're having it for this race instead. Flag on the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. What? What, was that me getting out the car and throwing my helmet across the track? Right, okay, now we've got our favourite track. Our favourite song. Not quite our favourite circuit, but our favourite song. Come on. 1, 2, 3, let's go! Let's go, bitch! 1, 2, 3, let's go, bitch! Excessive swearing. I bleeped it. The most of it. I don't know how much of it I bleeped. Successfully. Oh, come on. Right. No, don't try and... No. Grow up. We're not doing this. Come on. Again, it's that drift thing of when you do it right, you kind of get the boost off the corner, but you just have to underestimate how much wider your arc is through the corner. Whoa, okay. Or it can just drift on its own. If you want to do that, you can. Might be the solution, actually. Yeah, do you know what? If you want to drift on your own car, then you can. Alright, we're up to 5th at the end of the opening lap. Come on. We're going to have to start winning soon, because when we get to the final heat, we've got no choice. We have to. Hurry up. I am. Tell your mum to hurry up. I'm literally a big screen. What? Shut up. Shut up. I'm annoyed. I'm a man on a mission right now. For my boss, Robert Kreisman. Bob. My team boss, Bobbert. You know what I was saying about sometimes it automatically drifts for you? Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't do that time. No, I'm not being repassed by my teammate. Bob Christ. Bobby Jesus. Bobby Jesus. Oh, okay. We still just clipped the wall there. That's annoying. Oh, come on. Come on. I should have known what I was getting in for. I quite literally went from the easiest team in the game to the most difficult. I can't believe I've done this. Come on, we're going to do this. Make this happen. There's third place up ahead. We've still got another lap after this. Ricky Bobby. Alpha. Ah! Come on! Stupid car. Bloody thumb's getting sore, mashing the X button. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Just come in and then... Blam! Come on! Blam! Come on! There you go. That's how you do it. As soon as you get in on the entry, just mash the brake. And drift to, as soon as you see the corner exit, then power on. That's how you do it. Alright, come on. Where are the leaders? Keep my cool. You know what? That's sound advice. You know what? That's sound advice. I will do that. Keep your cool. Well, I've not got much cool. Well, keep what's left of it. We'll try and keep what's left of it. The noise. What the... Oh, is it the little whistle noise on my bottle? It's cute, that noise, isn't it? Right, come on. There's second place. Will we keep our second place streak going? Oh, for God's sake! Right, we're in second. Come on. You're a man on a mission and you Mabel try... Something like that, yeah. Ah, Mo. Oh! Thought I'd nose straight into the barrier there. I got that just about spot on, I think. Right, come on. Come on. Leader's already around the final corner. Bollocks and arse and bum bags and tit cakes. Come on! Not again! Oh my, does this keep happening? Crash into me, helicopter, I dare you. Bollocks. And bollocks. Alright, never mind. Rib. Okay, come on. We're so close. We are so close. Phantom Isle's going to be Pain City at this point as well, I think. Because that was a track that was difficult to win on, even with the Mappy car. Because it's so short. It's just that close. It's just stupid little... Just to the point where we're like, we might be able to win this. Pang! Oh, you see that barrier there that you haven't ever hit any time you've ever played this game before? How about you headbutt that right now? At the worst possible moment to do that. Maybe I'm just putting a lot of pressure on myself. I want to win. I want to win for Bob. Hello? Right. Yes. What? Someone famous? For marketing? But can't you at least wait for the next race results to come in? Fine. Oh, it's you. I was just talking to our owner. Seems like he wants to kick you off the team and bring in some famous driver for another team. He wants to do what? I apologize. You've worked so hard for us to get us here. I didn't mean to pour cold water on you. Oh, and a belated congratulations on your win. I didn't win, but I've not got the heart to correct him. The next race is going to be a lot tougher, so you need to prepare yourself. At least for now, we should celebrate our win. Besides, we still look forward to the challenges ahead. Well then. They wanted to light a fire under my ass. I didn't need a fire lighting under my arsehole. We've been finishing better. No. This guy has no idea what he's doing. He's some, like, I don't know, Saudi prince or some American baseball team owner. Stan Kroenke. He's the Stan Kroenke of motorsport. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't give a toss. Sergio Perez, you're a dead man. All right, well, we have to start winning now because we have no other choice. And there's an ad break. For the poor sod, second is like a win. It basically is. Here's your new car. That's the same car again, I think. We've literally just been given the same car again. It's the Detector. Yeah, that's the exact same car. We've just got an upgraded version of the same car. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. They only changed the gearbox. That's it. Detroit Pistons be like... Oh, dear. Right, okay. This is going to be tricky. Should be called the Defector. I know, right? All right. All right, Bob. Come on, Bob. I want to do the best for you. Oh, he's got a suit on now, though. He's found himself a suit jacket from the charity shop, from the thrift store. I promised to get you a new car for the final Grand Prix, but I wasn't able to increase our budget. In other words, we didn't get a new car. We'll have to make do by tuning up our current car. I'm sure you think I'm a really lame manager. No! Well, I'm deeply disappointed in myself. No, never! You are having a big hug right now. At least our saving grace is that the other teams haven't purchased new cars. That's almost like they have a sense of fair play. I know I don't have any right to ask you anything, but whatever you do your best to win. I will sacrifice everything for you. I will give my life for you, Bob. We are fighting for Bob right here. Never mind Dig. We're fighting for Bob. It's like the Porsche way of making a new car. I swear it's different. Look. What, we've glued a 911 nose onto an SUV. Or some knob like that. Alright, here we go. Come on. Come on. The winning season starts here. Because it has to. Because it has to, really. Some more banging music. Come on. Banging tunes are essential. Banging tunes are essential to a successful championship campaign. Come on, come on, come on. Hustle. There we go. There we go. None of this trying to modulate the braking with the throttle as well. No, just mash the brake. Give me maximum drift or give me death. Give me drift or give me death. No. Oh, we just kept it off the wall. Yes. There you go. That's how you do it. Come on. Come on. Ignore the kamikaze helicopter pilot. We have no time to be distracted by... Oh, round the... Oh, we've slapped up one Solvalu car. Now it's time to go hunt down the other. Yeah. Yeah. Banging tunes. Our teammate is a useless pleb. He should be fired for a celebrity. What celebrity are we going to be... It's going to be hired to replace him. It's literally just going to be a celebrity. It's not even going to be a race driver. It's just a celebrity. Alright, we're up to fourth. Third place is up there. Our old car is up ahead. Oh, I think we just knocked the rear wall. Vin Diesel. Or The Rock. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Third place. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And then belt it off the corner. There we go. John Cena. Who are we saying this is? Can't remember. Right, come on. Duck to the inside. Pack Racing Club. We're up second. This is going to be him. Come on. Well, where's the leader? Where's the lead? Chris Pratt, he's in everything. Oh, the celeb driver. I'm with you now. Oh, come on. I see brake lights. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. I will do my best. Come on. Please don't shout. Your neighbours are probably in bed, AJ. Come on. Come on. No. No, 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 no. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. Ah. Right, where's restart? Retry. We had him going into the final quarters, and then he was just like, no, fuck you. No, Fuck you. That's his cousin Harold Hydrogen. Come on, I believe it. I believe. I'm not having it go down like this again. I'm really like sat forward and everything. Christmas Penguin's leading in the shot, by the way. He's like, Merry Christmas. I'm gonna do this. I'm focused. I want to win for Bob. Hashtag win for Bob. Never mind toys for Bob. Win for Bob. Hashtag win for Bob. He still doesn't quite know why I've nicknamed him Bob. What, the Earth and Jenner strap? What's that? Come on, win for Bob. This is like the opposite. This is how good the story mode in this game. In the F1 games in previous years, we were like, hashtag shut up Jeff. The annoying race engineer. It's like, check your MFD for a new strategy option. But in this game, we actually are rooting for our administrators. Maybe there's such a thing as drifting too much in those final corners, because you just end up dying in the arse and just have no power off the corner, so maybe that's something to bear in mind. Come on, there you go. Punt someone off to... there is that. Robert Belchman out in effect again. Right, there's our old car. Again, come on. Right. Just absolutely drifted upside his head. We seem to have caught up with second place a bit quicker than we did last time. Okay. And then it's around here somewhere. There you go. That's how you do it. Right, we're up to second already, and we've not even started the third lap. Come on, this has to be it. Come on. I'm determined. I'm so determined. I don't have any cool left. I don't have a cool suit left. So what are you going down? You are going down. Oh, I'm going to take care of this loser so hard. Come on. Set him up for the pass. Set him up for the pass. And then... Oh! Bit more contact! We're in the lead! Yes! Come on! Go! Just 2-3 more corners to go, sort of. And then there you go. Come on! We're gonna do it! Yes! Finally, get the shovels. Ooh. Oh, that is the sweet taste of victory, mother truckers. And boy, does it feel good. Oh my goodness. My, here comes the dig. You are WinRaw. I am WinRaw. God, how chuffed is Bob going to be after this? Hello? It's me, Christman. I've made my decision regarding your request. It's true that we failed on the last... No, we didn't. We won. However, I'm not cutting a driver from our team. If you disagree with my decision, you can fire me right now. It's you. You had a tough time out there, but you made it. Your life might have been easier if we had a new car. Oh, that phone call? Don't pay any attention to it. I just said what had to be said. Go out there and win the second race on the first try. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Now that's interesting. So in canon, retries count. They don't exist. That's interesting. All right. Okay. Rev Limit Funk. Yep, very good choice of song. We out here. We're back here. We're back in New York. It's gonna have to be our brightest night yet. After some of our longest days as a team, it's time for our brightest night. Bye. We've already passed the Mappy car. We've already passed one of the Mappy cars before turn 1 has even happened. Really says a lot about the difficulty level as well, by the way, that this race last season for Mappy, we were leading halfway around the second lap of 3. I highly doubt that this race is going to be that easy again this time. When we've got such banging tunes, it doesn't really matter. I've also just remembered, I think I remember running through the final race, I can't remember what the final race is called, shooting hoops, when I was using a drift handling car. I think you don't have to spam drift every corner. It's actually slower if you do that. So if you can go around a corner flat out without drifting, you're fine. So drifting is almost like a last resort. Cut my tyres into pieces, this is my last resort, etc. So, oh, there you go. See, that's fine. That was good. That was smooth. That was clean. Or if you just let off into the corner, you can slide a little bit. Hit apexes without drifting. When I shooting hoops is like every aspect of NASCAR. It's basically this game's high-speed ring, in many ways. Right. When you can. Ah, I see. Yeah. Exactly. Alright, we're up to 3rd, halfway through the 2nd lap. Short track's road course because of the kink. Oh my god, we're going to be 2nd before the end of the 2nd lap. Now, where's the leader? Solvalo are rattled now. They're like, oh my god, they finally got one over on us. This is a disaster. We've unleashed the potential. They managed to defeat us. They managed to finally get a win over us with a car that they've not upgraded since the 2nd heat. They literally put some duct tape and a new gearbox in it. There's the leader in the very distance. You can just see him. Cut my corners into pieces. This is my lap record. Hello there, Mark. Another latecomer, and another reason I'm glad that I decided to go into overtime. I'm sure my neighbours aren't too glad about that, but we move. All right, here we go. Come on. Right there. Now, right there. We've got over half a lap to get this win, to get this pass done for the win. I endeavour to do so. Voice of God. Oh, come on. Oh, side by side. Yes, we're in the lead. Now we just gotta close it out. I will inform you how I am, Mark, after this race is done. How this race finishes will probably dictate my mood quite a bit. This will be our first win at the first attempt if we can close it out. Again, oh no, what? That's, again, you shouldn't trust that just letting off the throttle turning into a corner is enough to activate the drift. Because in that case, it was just like, well, you wanted to drift. Well, you wanted me to drift around the corner. Well, you've drifted around every corner in this race so far. Never mind. I don't think it's going to matter. Well, the finish line's just around this next corner, so as a plane lover, this circuit's giving me all the satisfaction. You know those streams where they're like, we're outside Heathrow Airport doing some plane spotting. This is going to have a field day out here. But you know what? Second win of the season. And our first one at the first attempt. I love the fact it's a fully functioning airport. The plane just landed on the front straight. Well, nearly. I swear I've driven in this race before where a plane has actually taken off and flown over the front straight. Oh, yeah, they are. How about that, Bob? Uh-oh. Newsflash. Newsflash! Real racing roots, backstage drama. Dirt manager and owner at odds over driver. Kreisman may be ousted after this season. Leaked to the press by our owner. I don't believe it. It's you. Congratulations on your victory. Like I said before, you have what it takes. We have 2 more races to go. Their teams aren't about to sit by the sidelines now. The last thing we want to do is get defensive and play it safe. We need to be on the offensive and go all out. I'll die for you, Bob. I'm doing this for you, Bob. I'm doing this for you. And the glory of Dig Racing. You can tell that Dig Racing were always my favourite team in this game. I love a good underdog. I love a good underdog, like, redemption arc. And especially a man kind of struggling under the pressures of corporate bureaucracy and bollocks and bureaucracy. He's a little Clark Kent. We're going AEW all out. We really are. Oh, this is going to be a tricky track for this car. Do it for Bob. We really are. Hashtag do it for Bob. Let's get that trending worldwide. Oh, yes. We haven't had this song so far tonight, and this is another one of my favourites. Oh, yeah. Get me amped up. Get me ready. I'm like flipping Baby Driver. I'm like flipping your man from Baby Driver. Give me some good music. Give me some good tunes, and I'm the fastest driver you've ever seen. Oh, nice. There you go. Now I've worked out the drift handling, and that you don't always need to use the power of the... Oops. That was a little bit tricky. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Round the corner. There you go. And then straighten out. Come on. No, I don't need to... No. Come on. Across the dam. In a minute. There you go. It drops in. This might be the most epic song on the soundtrack, which is perfect for the current vibe we need. We need epic music. This is epic music time. No, it's not bounce off the barriers time. You misheard me there, car. Car, you misheard me there. Oops! Nope, didn't need that. The car then decided to drift on its own in a corner where I didn't want it to, having decided to forget what drifting was when I needed it to in the last race. It's not the greatest car. But, you know what, if the owner won't fund a new car for us, then that's his problem. Well, it's our problem, but it's also his. If he wants to be a jackass about it, then, you know what, we're going to shove this trophy right up his arse. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to sully a perfectly good championship trophy with his arse sweat, with his rectal sweat. Nobody needs to... Oh, there we go, come on. Would you say it's undrivable? No, not quite. Just a handful, I think is the best way to put it. It's a bit of a handful, is how I'd put it. Oops! Alright, get out of the way, teammate. Haven't you been sacked and replaced by flipping Chris Pratt yet? A handful like the last... Dan versus Sophie Chevalier, the feud of the party this evening. The feud of the evening. Dan, be honest with us. Did you try and flirt with Sophie earlier? And she was like, no, I am engaged. Shut up, little Rosbeef. And you're just like, fine. Fine. Didn't fancy you anyway. Psycho bitch. Send Nick over to him with the cactus. It's me. Okay, stay focused. Come on, come on. Oh, whoa! Oh, why did I still have to... I'm getting frustrated again. Come on. I need Voice of God to tell me to keep my cool. And I need you guys to redeem Hydrate, I think. Sophie Chevalier, you think you're special? Put them on the undercard of the next Logan Paul boxing match. On the WrestleMania... WrestleMania pre... I nearly said WrestleMania. I nearly said for God's sake. For crying out loud. Thank you, Mark. I just picture Nick menacingly sneaking up behind him holding a cactus and a bottle of hot sauce. Cheers for the dream, Mark. The problem is I don't know if there's a straight long enough in this track to get the redeem done. But, most importantly, we're on the final lap. Presented by a bank. What's Credit One Bank in Japanese? And we've just nerfed a pack racing car. We've just shoved Incona hot sauce right at the arse of that pack racing car. Car still deciding to drift when it wants to, not when I want it to, but, you know, for now we're making it work. Come on. Bum. Nick getting, again, auto-modded out here cracked out, look down on me. My chat's just singing Limp Bizkit now for the promo package. Where's that lead car? Come on. Kamikaze helicopter out here. There he is! Alright, come on. We need to get these final few corners perfect. If we just snatch the win. Oh, I will! Oh, come on, we got a great run out of that corner, though. Yes! We're up the inside! Oh! He tried to shut the door, but it was way too late. Half my entire torso was through the door. Now we just need to... Oh, no, he's trying to re-overtake. Come on! Yes! Oh, my God, the switchback! Come on! Drag race the line! Yes! Goodness gracious me. Oh, that was something else. Someone clipped those final few corners, by the way. That was intense. We got the pass done, and then he tried sending it back up the inside into the final hairpin. Oh, and also, no hydration is happening. And, notorious DOIG. Thanks very much for the clip, Mike. Appreciate that. Right. It's time for the main event of Ridge Racer and the stream main event overall. I'm having a top up a drink. 2 wins in a row for the final GP. That's an excellent record. I like you're number 14. Never knew the AJ stood for Alonso. Listen, I've been trying to keep it on the down low. I've been trying to keep it on the down low all these years. I've not got quite enough Pepsi to put it in this time, so it's a bit stronger. Never mind. That's an excellent record. There's been only one other driver who held this record. Who's that? That would be Giuliano Gilbert, formerly with RTS. Real-time strategy. No, that's Racing Team Silvalo. He was something. He's no longer with us, though. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Thoughts and prayers. The final race you'll go on to next is where he failed. But you're different, though. You've got real talent. Only people like you can cheat death and win. I truly believe that. Blimey. Okay, this is, I said I would die for you, Bob. I think he's taken that to heart. Kimono sponsorship incoming. Be lovely. Okay. Now, if I remember rightly, this final race, the key to winning in a drift car is actually not drifting as little as possible. I think if there's a way you can go flat out without drifting, then with... Why have we got the same car again? Why have we got the same car again? Why? So we're racing a modern NASCAR. Apparently so, yeah. Are you I'm SMHing my f***ing head right now. We've got the same car again. Our team owner really doesn't want us to win, does he? Right, Bob. You probably know by now that the final race is on a high-speed track. Yeah, I'm well aware of that. They changed the gearbox again. That's all they've been able to afford, just a few gearbox upgrades. Stuart Haas be like, so, we modified your car to maximize top speed. We put all that we know into this car. Don't let appearances fool you. This gut's been completely upgraded to give you speed. Speed! Feel the speed! This is all that we can do for you. Now, it's up to you to show us what this machine can really do. His voice has got so deep and gravelly. They ran out of budget for his suit. He just got it from the thrift shop. He went for Macklemore on that suit. Only got $20 in my pocket because my boss is a... Alright, here we go. The reigning champion. The reigning series champion. Won the championship in crushing fashion last season with Micromass Mappy. A.K.A. Team... He's gone to Dig Racing Team to revive their fortunes. It's been a tough campaign. It's been a brutal campaign. Team owner Robert Kreisman has risked his job at multiple parts of the season. They've not bothered to upgrade the car because there's just no money coming into the team whatsoever. The owner's just spending it on his yachts. His yachts in Abu Dhabi. Way too much power into a chassis. That's how we are cheating death. Ah, that makes sense now. What he was on about before. Okay, also, I know we've got 6 laps, but... Oh, there we go. I was like, I've not seen another car for this entire first lap, so... A little concerned. Okay, there we go. Flat out lap. Is it as drift happy as before? No. It's a lot more well-behaved, which is useful. So we're not last at the end of the opening lap. That's, a good start. That's, a good start. And if I get the lap absolutely perfect, I can not let off the throttle once. I can just keep the throttle flat down the whole way. So maybe that's what we've done. We've just gone full downforce. We've just gone max downforce. Get as much top speed as we can out of it while just going max downforce, so at least it handles. Or at least I can keep the thing pinned wide open. Maybe that's all we can do with the defective. I mean, it's called the detector. No, it's not. It's the defective. Well, we've passed our teammate within 2 laps, up to 4th. Serious. This is intense. 1 lap to go. Our old car in front of us. The car that we... Well, not that car exactly, but... The car and the team that we clinched the championship last season in dominant fashion in... Oh, yeah, that didn't help. Well, he cut across my nose. Doesn't matter. You gotta go for it. He's trying to get his position back, but he won't do it. We have to go aggressive. I was like, wait a minute, it drops back in a minute. There it is. Max downforce driving the defector to make little Clark Kent happy. It's very... I'll tell you what. If we're able to bring him home a championship, he will pretty much be Superman at this point. Well, old Bobby Kreisman. Switch back up the inside. We're into 2nd. I'm more like Aldi. Is there any difference between the two, except for how the letters are arranged? Morrison's. Morrison's own brand. He's the Morrison's own brand James Vowles, and we love him for it. Right. I'll not take little slander in the chat. It gets him a little annoyed, if we're honest. There's the leader. 2 laps to go. There's the leader. Oh yeah, I'm like charging up my music power. I'm using the beat to like charge up my power, charge up my energy. Oh, imagine if that's how you charged up like Kerr's deploy. Was it music? Just fat beats. For one last time, Sorvalu and Dig, the oldest rivals on the circuit, do battle. Oh! And after the crushing performance of Mappy last season, Sorvalu must have thought they were guaranteed to come back firing this year and reclaim their crown, while those plebs over at Dig Racing Team still fumbled around looking for dollar bills down the back of the sofa in their office. And now look what's happening. They're a lap away from losing to their old rivals. Oh no! Oh no, what's this? Sorvalu, you're in the mud! You're absolutely in the mud! Ironically, because, you know, we're digging up and then we're burying them alive. You're getting buried alive! One more corner, come on, one more corner. Bob, this is for you. Borbert's on fire. Sorvalu is terrified. Borbert's on fire. Sorvalu is terrified. Kinetic energy rave system. Back-to-back Real Racing Roots 99 champions. And it feels good. Better believe it. Better believe it.
You really showed us today that you got some of that old fight left in you.
Oh yeah.
When everyone wrote you off as a bunch of losers, you really showed them you're still number 1. You've earned your bragging rights.
Well, we're number 1 and 4.
Congratulations, you losers. I mean, the fastest team alive, the Dig Racing Team.
Losers no more. Stick that where the sun refuses to shine, and then stick it in a blunt and smoke it. And then pass that blunt to the... Anyway. Oh, yeah. That feels good. I think you can see perfectly well why Dig Racing Team are always my favourite team in this game. Bob's got the blunt. Bobbert's got the blunt. And we've got the championship trophy. with the Pac-Man logo on it. So were they expecting Pac Racing Club to win it? All right, Bob, we're just running in like covered in champagne. We're just going over to hug him. We really won. I can't believe it. We were considered to be the weakest team. We were. Bookmakers were having nothing on us. We were plus 75,069 at the start of the season. It's all because of you. Without you, we'd still be the weakest team. No, Bob. No, Bob. You gotta understand. It was because of you as well. Why is there a f***ing outbreak right now? During our emotional speech. Our emotional championship speech. Twitch, why have you got to do this to us? Hang on, Bob. Wait a minute. I'll just give you a hug. No, we did this, buddy. We did this. We did this, bro. Leicester City odds to win. NASCAR on Fox moment, it really is. Well, if it was true NASCAR on Fox, it would have ignored the pass for the win. Alright, we're back. Okay. Now you can get rid of that mustard stained shirt and buy something fancy from Primark. It's not all about the looks. It's not all about the looks. His thrift shop fit. His thrift shop drip. Alright, anyway. Oh, the phone. Excuse me for a moment. Okay, what's he got? Hello? Kreisman speaking? What? What was that? You want me to manage the team again next season? At double the salary? Do you think money can buy everything? You've got some nerve, you stupid fool! You flings the yeets the phone across the office. Sorry about that. That was the stupid fool. I mean our owner. You heard what just went down, right? Yeah, I got a pretty good idea. I'm sorry I have to do this to you, but this win allows me to make a clean break. Quit as the manager of this team. He's riding out on top. He's retired. He's Nico Rosberging this, and I respect it. Well, I haven't given much thought about the future. I'll take that opportunity to figure my life out. I want to live a life where I'm happy about whatever I'm doing. I thought about this as I watched you race in this Grand Prix. Well then, it's time to say goodbye. Take care. Epic handshake. Love you, bro. Love you, bro. We got you, bro. Love you. You text me when you get home, yeah? 2. Kreisman_family at teagracingteam.com. RE coming home. Dear family. Dear family. I hope you're having an uneventful weekend. For the first time in my life, I was able to say what was on my mind. I'll never forget the look on the face of those who were around me at the time. It's so strange. Normally, I'd be at home with you now, and I'd watch the Grand Prix as an armchair race manager and not as a participant. I was able to make a new friend this season. He taught me something important. The courage to believe. I've never been happier in my life. The burns! The feels! I'll be home soon. Your loving husband and father. So in our first championship season, we instigated a marriage, and now we're rescuing someone's marriage. By sending him, he's coming home. He's coming home to his family. To his family. Believe in the shield of justice. I love this game. I love this game so much. Well, while Bobbert heads home to be with his family, Bob Diesel, while Bobbert heads home to his family for Christmas, tell the world I'm coming home. I know, right? I'm coming home. If we play as Aldi Helmut Marko, do we recommend? Maybe it's very possible. In the meantime, yeah, I've got nearly 5 hours. That's ridiculous. I've gone almost an hour over what I said I would. My neighbors are probably very fed up now, so I think for everyone's benefit, it's time to end. It's time to end tonight, I think. Oops, no, not that screen. Yeah, that one. I'm going to end that one. So, I think the only thing left to do is... We'll just quit the game there. There was a Mark III Super in that parking lot. Well, if there was one, obviously it was you that was going to spot it. So, that will end tonight's proceedings, and it goes without saying, thank you all so bloody much for showing up tonight. I love you all so very much. Thank you for making the AJ Omega Christmas Twitch party a success. The Hot Race Car Night Silver Jubilee party, the thingamabob, a tremendous success. And there's no one really around to raid, to be honest, but that's been a theme a lot of the time recently. I've just been streaming at weird times compared to everyone else, but that doesn't matter. That's fine. I'm going to head to bed, and I'm going to sleep very much, and I'm probably just going to sleep all the way through Christmas. That's the main gift that Santa's going to bring me, sleep. I need low-energy stream party sponsored by 5 Hour Energy. Take care and have a Merry Christmas. Thank you so much, Mike. Obviously, you too as well. You will have the best Christmas ever as well. It's been a rough year for a lot of us, but he's just making sure. Yep. I think they get it. I think they get it. There we go. Merry Christmas, Trat. Merry Christmas to all of you. He knows when you're sleeping, and he's like, damn, he's not awake? Really? For once. But yeah. Love you all. Have a very Merry Christmas. I'm not sure I'll be streaming this side of New Year's. If I will, I'll let you know. But I'm kind of trying to gear up now to... I wanted to do today's stream because I knew I'd have fun doing it, and surprise, surprise, I did. So I might try and stream again between now and New Year's. This will be our last stream before Christmas, obviously. But we'll be trying to do... I'm off to catch up on Ashton's calendar shenanigans. You know what? That sounds like a brilliant idea. That sounds like a great idea. That's great! But yeah, thank you all so much. I love all of you in here, whether you're new in here, whether you've only been here for 5 minutes or you've been here for 5 years. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for hanging out in my clubhouse, in the Special Interest Bureau, the broadcast studio, whenever we've been open this year, which hasn't been much. I thought 2022 was the hardest year of my life. This one's run it close. But I'm alive and kicking and I'm still here. And that's sometimes the biggest win of them all. And I'm proud of all of you for still being here. And I'm grateful for all of you still choosing to spend your time with little old me. You could be spending your time in infinite number of ways with the infinite number of streamers or YouTubers or whoever else. But you come to hang out with me. And that means the bloody world. I appreciate that more than I'll ever be able to put into words, really. Yeah. Thank you. Love you all very much. And, what do we say to him? Have a very Merry Christmas. I agree. And Merry Christmas to you all, and to all a good night.